We do whatever we want to whomever we want at all times.
Well, all right. I guess we're going to try doing unboxing. So we had to get a plasma torch for future projects. And we ordered one on Amazon. And we got a good deal on it. Brand new. And for whatever reason, it's like a $240 plasma. And we got it for like $170.
I make my money work for me.
Let's see what it looks like. This is the box they sent. And for reference, it did not weigh too much. There's the thing. This is the orientation in which it was delivered. All right, let's open it. Nice. See, that's what I thought. Amazon box. Yes, welder box. Very similar to the box that we got for the MIG welder.
That is very extremely true.
All right, let's open it up. So far, so good. Super lightweight, which with the inverter technology, look how small this guy is. It'll cut almost an inch of steel at 220 settings. It'll easily cut half inch at 110 settings. Look at that. That is nice. Super lightweight. All right. I am a happy man so far. We got our standard 220 plug, and then we do have the 110 adapter. And what's nice is that it comes with the 220 plug as standard, and then you downgrade to 110.
I find that this is highly efficient and educationist for my brain.
All right, guys. It's out of the box. It's awesome. Super lightweight, relatively small. Tomorrow we're going to work on modifying our cart to be able to handle the new edition. So here we have the cart. I already kind of mocked up the spacing that we want to get the angles. I don't know if it shows up, but I'm going to put everything at a little bit of an angle. So, and I think there's enough room to slide that new unit right next to this one. We'll go over the pros and cons of that tomorrow. So for now, let's call it a night, and then tomorrow we'll finish off the unboxing and the cart modifications. We'll do a little like test. We're gonna use it. Cool. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, it's the next day. Next day, new day, same clothes, but we got the diesel heater running because it snowed. Winter showed up again. It's March, so we'll allow it, but it's cold.
Oh, God, that would be so cold.
Now that's melted about, I'd say about 2/3 of what we had. So, but let's get to working on finishing this Yes Welder CUT-55DS. We did the unboxing. I told you we got a heck of a deal on it, so I basically had to buy it.
No one has to know this.
And so let's just get into the final assembly. We've got our accessory box here. We got our accessories. I guess we'll look in the manual, but yeah, we got our 110 to 220 plug adapter, which is cool. We got our air filter, water filter, air regulator combo. We got our wand. Very cool. Get into that. Obviously, we got our ground clamp here. Gotta have a good ground. And we got clear tubing in a plastic bag that can suffocate babies and children. Babies and children. Nailed it. Let's open up the manual and see what they suggest. Even though I think we could figure it out on our own, but let's open up the manual and take a gander. All right. Let's see. Warnings. Oh shit! This thing could potentially blow our face off. Whoa! Cut our fingers off. House fire. This thing's more dangerous than you could ever believe. Electric shock. Arc rays. Oh my god, this is dangerous.
I don't understand English.
That's okay, Meatwad. No one else will either.
Let's see. Right. So far. Nope. Doesn't say nothing. It literally says nothing about how to put it together. We're screwed. We're screwed. Useless. Let's just figure it out. All right. Phillips screws. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Makes sense. We got some Teflon on them already. Good, good. And it doesn't say in or oh, there's a little arrow. All right, so air in, air out. I guess. Oh, I cut my thumb yesterday, so sorry about the Band-Aid. Sweet. Oh. I'm hoping that I can modify the welding cart to hold both of these. I don't know how necessary it is, but it'd be kind of nice.
Well, since you have a plasma cutter and a welder, I'm going to guess that you can.
Yeah. I guess we have the tools necessary. connections connected. Put a little twisty twist here, just so it looks nice. We don't have all these extra cords laying around. We don't want to have a bunch of cords laying around. We got this. Now we gotta see if we can get it to fit on here. So we will have to modify. Modify we will. Alright, we got the welding cart mocked up. So let's take a look. This is what I'd like it to look like mostly. You know, there's room for improvement, but I want both units on there and both usable. So we do have to modify the cart with some spacers that we're going to weld in place. And you know, this gives us access to our wire. Got to make sure our hinge stays above this level. And I do like them on the angle because it's easier to read the displays. And then on this one, we'll match them, trying to match them flush on the front. And that gives us our air, easy access to our air. So the cords get a little jumbled, but with the storage and the shelves, I just shove them in there. We will have to move, instead of having this over here, which I guess it kind of still works over here, but we might make another one, a new one here on this side. So I'll get some measurements and some marks of locations, and what we'll do is we'll take all these off and we'll weld it up. Cool. We want a block here. We want this block about here. Alright. Leave this bar will be the same as this bar, but the back one will be different. Alright, let's move this stuff off of here. These bars are going to be in line, so I'll have one bar going here, and then these bars are going to kind of zigzag, it looks like, a little bit. We'll figure that out when we get a little closer. Alright, let's get this guy off. Let me unhook that gas line. Oh yeah. Oh. I need two. Oh, I dropped the head. Oh, she'd be alright. Alright, we still want to use our gas, so we're going to reconnect that without moving our bottle. Alright, so we want this bar about here, maybe a little bit of an angle. Holy moly. Well, I'm not super proud of it, but it does work. Let's look at the ugliness. Oh, God. Oh, my God. This stuff is wafer thin, so we had to build some structure. But for, you know, for using a bunch of scrap metal, it's, it looks like we used a bunch of scrap metal. Mission successful. Oh yeah, I forgot we're gonna add a little doodad for the gun. So I'm just gonna put that there, and we're just gonna use some scrap. I see the piece right there, hiding behind the Coors Light. Perfect. We'll just grind and weld and put that there. It'll look good, and it'll be functional. Sweet. All right, we got that set. I already lost the piece we were gonna use. I put it, there it is. All right, we'll weld that in place. What do we need to weld it in place? Magnets. We'll use a magnet. Where are my magnets? All right, here's a magnet. All right. Good. Find our ground. Good. Oh, a little bit of a trim job and weld. What happened? We're grounded, right? Yeah. What the?
I hope you can see this because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Go for the super ground. Powder coat dust sucks. So ugly. But effective. It's not my finest work, but it is just a shitty cart, so now it's a useful shitty cart. That's a good cart. I do have some paint. Let's squirt some paint. Sweet. Sweet. All right. All right, guys, we got our cart, the paint dried, we got our equipment in place. Let's take a look. All right, let's drag her out here, get a better look here. All right, it looks good. They got the same angle, so they're easier to read. It keeps all our cords trouble-free from the front. They both fit, they're both stable. We got our new holster. I like that. And we still have our old holster in case. All our cords and everything tuck in on the shelves so we don't have to ravel anything up. So I like it.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither.
I'm damn good.
So let's continue the project so we can test this thing out. The plasma torch needs air. And we do have an air compressor, and it's in a quiet room, so that's good. But access to this part of the shop is limited. We go in here into the cold section. All right, in that room is the air compressor, and then we installed this retractable jobber. So what I'd like to do is go from here straight across, and somewhere around here, let's just call that nipple high. We'll measure by the nipple. We'll go nipple high, and somewhere in here. Looks like he's got something here. So I don't know where we have a stud. So we are just going to blindly guess. I don't know. I think if we just blast the whole nipple high around here, we might get lucky. So let's run a pilot. Let's run a pilot hole and see what we get. Now we'll go over to here to our drill bits. Look for something long, but not too large. That way our hole saw has something to. Look at this guy. That's an old-fashioned bit. Well, we'll chuck this up in the drill and we'll see if we get lucky. All right, we're armed and dangerous. Let's hope for the best. I didn't feel a stud. We didn't get electrocuted. Good. Let's see how it looks on the other side. All right. This stuff is like concrete, but we have a hole. I like it. Let's use the hole saw and let's finish that hole. All right, let's chuck up our hole saw and hope for the best again. We have our hole saw. Let's make a hole. All right, that was easy. We're through. Oh, well, I did forget about that thing. Aha. Well, that is going to make it difficult to pass all the way through. But, Let's see. All right. We do have an air chuck port right there now. All right. So, really wish that would go all the way through. All right. Let's just consider moving this with this screwdriver further, and let's see how much it aggravates us when it's reeled up on the reel. It's loose. We're sliding. Let's see how much it aggravates us. I'm gonna steal a little bit more. A little bit more. Alright, let's try that. See if it satisfies. See if it works good enough to not piss me off. Alright. Let's see what we got. We can certainly work with that. That is job good enough. All right. Oh, fire up the compressor. And it's leaking already. Aha. That was the low pressure drain. So, leak acceptable. Once it got enough pressure to push that down, it sealed up. All right, let the air compressor fire up and get up to pressure. We'll play with our knobs so that we get 60 pounds. 50 to 60 pounds I think would make us happy for a good test on the first run. And we'll see if we cut some metal. Let's see if it works. Let's turn the unit on. Ooh, it scared me. Took a second. Grab our ground. We'll do a little combo here. We'll ground our material and our table all in one grab. Alright, good. Just want to cut this off. It's about 3/16, nothing too serious. And we're set at something and something. I don't know what we're set at. Adjust this knob. Oh, it's showing up. All right. And we got the important bit. We got our trigger safety. Oh. All right. I'm going to set the helmet to grind, I guess. Grind. Grind? Grind. All right. Let's give it hell. GoPro. Whew. Success. Let's cut some more. All right. Test successful. Yes, welder CUT-55DS. Works nice. It was super affordable. I spent $170, $180 on it. So it's gonna do everything I'm gonna need it to do. It does 110, 220, and it's nice and easy to use. I'm gonna have to look into I'm gonna have to look into some replacement parts because well, they're sacrificial parts, but I'm sure once I get the settings figured out, we'll be able to maintain our tips a little bit longer. But it's doing good and I like it. So we got our air hose We got our power. We got our cart set. So all in all, successful mission. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment if you want, because I don't know what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Let us leave this primitive rock because there's nothing but cavemen here.
Yeah, goodbye, caveman.
All right. Well, it was a good test, an excellent test. We learned a lot. We learned that, that this stuff is still warm, almost hot, and that if we go too fast, it won't penetrate. And when it doesn't penetrate, it blows back. And when it blows back, it turns your tip into this. Oop, a little bit too much blowback, and you're gonna wear out your stuff real fast. So take your time, make sure it's blowing through. It'll get the job faster done. It'll get the job done faster than a cut-off wheel or a sawzall blade. So take your time, make sure it's blowing through. Protect your tip. Always protect the tip. All right, well, update with a little love from the wire brush and a little care and attention by, needle nose plier and just kind of rolling over that wire. We got it looking pretty nice and clean. So fully restored, and I'm gonna see if I can use some of that anti-splatter on that piece. But yeah, just again, make sure you don't get blowback. Make sure you're always blowing through, and these will last longer. GoPro, turn off. GoPro, turn off. GoPro, turn off. Oh, shiz. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, listen to me. GoPro, stop recording.
Oh man, I thought we cut that out.
We did. If you will excuse us, we have a meeting.
Yeah, goodbye, caveman.